I was a functioning alcoholic. Like I could do anything, and really fucked up, but I could do anything. I could do anything you asked me to do. I could study, like be in the study room, and I'm functioning like a normal person, but I'm drunk. But I'm in the study room, there's alcohol in my cup, you understand? Not even ballers, I'm a daughter in general. I think once they're in the club, they think they're entitled to sleeping with you or getting something in return because they bought you alcohol. You understand? It's club dynamics, man. So I don't know my father. I don't know where the hell that nigga went.
You're 15.
Know. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we've discovered that you got pregnant at that age.
Yes, yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I met someone when I was 15. He was 25.
Is it true Tonga guys have big dicks?
Oh, you can't tell me Grace Mundlana is not a celebrity. You cannot tell me Grace Mundlana is not a celebrity. True. Unless there's something wrong with you. You understand? You can't tell me Usima is not a celebrity. Or Go Slubi, etc., etc. Like I could go on and on and on. They are celebrities.
Welcome to a favorite podcast. My name is Tato, aka PG Smogus. Hey, and today in studio I'm with Sia Tomas, and we are with the one and only Sesona, Mdlokovana.
Okay, I'm not impressed because you forgot ever so gorgeous.
Ever so gorgeous. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also great. Imagine this is her first interview, bro.
It's her first interview.
Her first interview in her life, bro.
I don't know why, but this is lovely.
Also, it's gonna be like this.
I think you intimidate them. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I'm welcoming. I don't think.
Did you see your content?
No, but at the same time, women fear amanyamacheri amahle.
Okay.
Yeah, like a competition, rooming, spaces.
But there's not a lot of like, unless I don't know, there's not a lot of like female podcasters, especially in Cape Town.
We don't have.
Yeah, you understand. So I can't think of a podcast I'd be like, oh, I would have loved to go there, you know. But nice man Lendo, nice. I appreciate it. Like they appreciate it, and like they feel so big, you know, like my guest podcast. You are the
biggest podcast
in the world. In the
world. Let's talk about your career, right? And your studies. You studying in UCT, and especially why politics? Yeah.
Yo, that's tough. That's tough because, okay, I studied at UCT, and I did my undergrad in politics and governance, but that's not what I wanted to study. Yeah. Funny enough, I wanted to study law, but I happened to apply for two things at UCT, which was LLB and politics. Yeah, and then I didn't make there's something you had to write before, like it's an English
benchmark.
Yes, an NBT. Yes, but my NBT wasn't enough to make it for LLB UCT, and then I was accepted for politics. Again, your standing status, I mean, hey dog, like it's UCT, let me go. Even though I was accepted at other universities to do an LLB, but I was like,
but hey,
UCT, Joe, you understand, like UCT, and also my mom, like why like very fixated on like UCT, you know. I'm gonna no my Joe, like I'm gonna study anything as long as I'm at UCT, you know. But it wasn't like too far from something I would have wanted to do. That's why I applied for it initially. So Ndayenza, and then, am I happy? I don't know. But I'm fairly young, so I'm thinking of going to pursue an LLB one day. So that's why I studied politics. I know that's a weird reason, but yeah.
So currently, what's your profession? If you can just tell us.
Yeah, I do a lot of. Okay, I work for a media company. So initially, my job was to do political research. So my work is mostly bricks based. So I conduct research for potential investors in BRICS countries. So that's your Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and the new ones. So my job was research, but now I'm doing other things like reporting news, but specifically political news. I'm reporting news. I write articles for newspapers like your Pretoria News, your etc. Man, if you Google me, you'll see. Like Google my name, you'll see. You understand?
It sounds like you've been working with different media fraternities.
Yes, yeah.
And
no,
somehow,
because for the group I work for has like a lot of media entities in it. So that's why I write a lot of articles for different news outlets. You know, it's a very interesting job. I like it.
Yeah.
From my own personal knowledge, you have to somehow maintain the narrative that comes within that media fraternity that you work for.
Yeah.
How do you think, or what are basic thoughts about that? Because, I mean, you're not really free. You have to go with a certain narrative. If you're working for ENCA or whatever, or Cape August, whatever it is, but you have to follow that narrative. Yes. What are your thoughts about that? Or you just at work?
I think it's not something difficult to do. It's not something difficult to do, because when you are someone who does political, if you do anything politically related, especially if you're a professional in it, you are a critical thinker. So you don't necessarily have to follow exactly what is done there or the narratives that are pushed around there or whatever. I always say just do the right thing. Like I think I report on the right things. I think I'm fairly diplomatic when I report. I think it's not difficult. That's if I understand your question.
Yeah, no. You hit it on the nail. It's just that straight. People would think that because you're working for that media company, you yourself are saying that.
You yourself are saying that. Yes, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think you have to maintain diplomacy, like about neutral. You understand? But there's certain instances where you really can't be neutral. This is wrong. You understand what is happening. But you find a way to report that. You find a way to research on that. And just keep it as professional as possible, because it is my job. I need to eat. I need to fucking pay rent. You understand? So I have to do what's right. But I'm also fairly, I think I don't just follow because we are able. But also I've never been like made to do something wrong. You understand? Or something I'm not comfortable with doing. I'm quite an independent thinker. So if something I'm not comfortable with it, I'm not going to do it. And this ends, I'm not going to report on this, or I'm not going to report on this in this way. We are both.
Sounds flexible.
Straight up. Are you sorted on that?
I'm sorted.
Sorry guys, I have a flu.
No, it's okay. But let's start light, Let's talk about being raised by your grandmother and your uncle.
Yeah.
Where were your parents?
Okay. So I don't know my father. I don't know where the hell that nigga went. I don't know. Like most South Africans, my mom when she had me, mom had me when she was like 25. So she was like working a lot. Your mom used to work like a lot, so that's why she was barely around. That's where they were. And so my mom had to leave me with my grandma, but my grandma wayehlala nomalume wam. So saslala so by 5 actually. It was me, my grandma, my uncle, one of my aunts and one of my cousins. So saslala so by 5. So my father, unfortunately, it's as simple as that. I don't know. You understand? I really don't know. But I do know he died. That I know. I do know he died. But I don't know much about him. I don't think I want to, actually. I think I'm comfortable with how my life has gone.
Even the family is not interested in
letting me know. I don't ask. Like andivuli la platform. Like I don't. I think it's one of those things I just don't want. I'm okay. Like I'm fine. I feel like if umhlambi, I would make it a thing. But I want to search for my father. I want to search for questions. I feel like I'd be shitting on my mother's effort. Yeah. Because like he made a choice to not be there. You understand?
Picture
No, I don't even know what he looked like. Yeah, I don't even like have an idea what he looked like. But apparently he was like very tall, he was good looking, you know. Like I hear those things like Mdlokovana's head. I don't wanna fucking know. Like I don't wanna know, you know. But yeah, my mom used to work like a lot. So that's why I never really had like up until I think I was 9, like the people who were like solidly like raising me was my grandmother and my uncle and Lomagas that I was speaking about.
So a quick one. So normally you might find that most women, when they grow up without their father and whatsoever, it impacts them in their relationship or how they view men.
Of course, 100%.
So do you think that like you face the same issues where you might seek the masculinity or finding to find for your dad and other people?
Yeah, 100%. I actually like talk about this a lot with a friend of mine because Naya, she has like a very distorted relationship. Not that I mean, I think it impacts women in different ways. You understand? It impacts women in different ways. For me, I think initially I used to think I can only date someone older. Like I used to think, but my type is only an older man. That's it. You understand? I think that's how it impacted me. I think, that's where it stemmed from. I mean, I always knew, but that's where it stems from, into of thinking, but I should always like go for older men, because before, like when I was much younger, I used to have a preference, number one, for older men. Number two, my expectations were a little bit, not those ones you would look for in a romantic partner. You understand? Also, I think also your expectations, like I said, they kind of decided by that. You understand? Because you find that most of our expectations, like as people who never really had a father figure, sometimes are a little bit unrealistic, especially when it comes to emotional neediness. There are certain gaps that a boyfriend cannot fill. You understand? But you expect that thing, you need that thing, you understand? For example, for me, I'm going to give an example. I don't like if I would give a practical example, I don't like anything that's going to make me feel neglected, you know? Gandhi, sometimes like people have things to do, man. People need to work. People have friends. People have this, that, and the third to do, you know? But I don't like feeling neglected. Like, I get very triggered if I like feel neglected, you know. But yeah, so it does, 100%, it does have an impact. It does.
I'd assume that what you're saying now, it's something that you wouldn't wish for anybody.
Of course.
And I mean, the fact that your father is no longer here and all of that. And then you talk about growing up, okay, with your parents, whatever the case is. Now you get to high school. You're 15, right?
Yeah.
And we've discovered that you got pregnant at that age.
Yes, yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Okay.
And before you answer that, at that time, were you still dating someone older than you? As in, the age gap was it a big age gap?
Yeah. Okay. I met someone when I was 15. He was 25. Yeah, when we met. He was 25 when we met. I mean, he used to tell me, but like I'm mature, you know, like I'm mature, yantanda, you know. And obviously, lo tatu tu yantanda. Like, utu yantanda lo puti, what must I do? Yeah, bo. He used to say, yantanda, I'm very mature, you know. He likes how I think I'm very mature for my age, you know. And so I started believing that.
Straight.
You understand? We started, where did we meet? We met on Facebook. He sent me a message on Facebook. And I did have pictures of myself in school uniform. You understand? So I don't think he didn't know how old I was. You understand? So we meet, we start dating. I do this a lot when I talk about it now, because I'm 26 now. There's no way Dingane boyfriend and 16. Like when I see a 16-year-old, you understand? So that's why in the city dating, because now I understand, but like there's no fucking way. So we start dating. And then when I was 16, obviously we're having intercourse. You understand? Because what the hell? He's old. He wants intercourse. You understand? And then when I was 16, that's when I got pregnant. Was I 16? Then I got pregnant. 16. Yeah, 16 because I gave birth in 2017. Yeah, I was 16. I get pregnant. Obviously, no one is fucking happy about it, like at all. You understand? Especially my mom. My mom was very devastated. Like, my mom was devastated because he's old, number one. Number two, you're 16 years old. Also, I went to a Catholic school. Yeah, so in Sunday school anyway, we go to church all the time. And again, that, like, teachers used to love me, you know. So I was a teacher's pet. I read the Bible, I sing, and all of those things. Yeah, so like everyone was distorted. Like Wongumdu was like very, 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 very devastated. Especially my mom, because my mom was single. You understand? And then now I'm pregnant. Yeah, initially I wanted to abort. Because I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with a child? You understand? But I had a support system. And my mom at some point was like, yo, listen, we're going to support you. I understand the decision you want to make, but we're going to support you. My grandma, Umakulam Obvious, 1942, does not believe in abortions. You understand? My grandma was like, no. I think let's just support her. And the father of my child also, his family was very supportive. He was supportive. And then now I'm here, but no one was happy about it. Like nobody was happy about it at all. I think also what devastated my mom the most was the age gap between me and him. But yeah, what can we do now? I mean, there's a child in the picture.
Straight.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty much active.
Present.
Yes, actually.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very present.
How old are you when you break your virginity?
I was 16.
What happened during that time?
Yeah. I was 16. I mean, obviously, I didn't get pregnant at the first encounter, but yeah.
I'd assume that you're not dating the father now, or what's the case? Are you in a relationship?
I am in a relationship.
The Tsonga guy?
No, that's my ex.
Is it true Tsonga guys have big dicks?
I think, you know what, when it comes to size, when it comes to size, I think if someone has it, they have it. If they don't, they don't.
It's not about...
Because I have heard people say they have met someone who's Tsonga and no.
Nothing.
You understand? Or someone who's Venda and no. Or someone who's Nigerian and no. So if they have, they have, man. If they have, they have. Whether they're white, pink,
I don't think
Asian.
I don't think you're answering that question. Is it big? You know what? I mean, it would compare. I mean, maybe from your past to your current, whatever the case is.
Not like guys. Like
you know what?
I'm
When something is small, you know when something is big.
From my experience, again, guys, if someone has it, they have it. You understand?
Yeah.
Whether they Tsonga, whether they Xhosa or they Zulu, whatever. If they have, they have. You understand?
I think I'm answered.
Okay, me too.
You understand? If they have, they have, man.
So you're saying now you're not dating, obviously, your previous partner and all of that.
Yes.
You've got a current partner now.
Yeah.
Right? What changed?
Breakups, man. These things happen. Also, I'm not a... I'm a big believer in... I love love. You understand? I love love. I'm always open to it. I'm always open to love. You understand? But also I'm open to breaking up if it's not working. There's no need to force something that's not working. It just wasn't working. You understand? It just really, really was not working. You don't seem convinced with my answer.
Well, I mean, your answer is your answer.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to know what's different now.
In my current relationship?
Yes.
Oh, mine is fairly new. It's fairly... I'm still learning.
You're still learning?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
How much time you have? How much time you have now?
Wait, like how long have I been dating?
Yes.
Oh, I need... I can't... I can't discuss that.
But did you change the type though? Like the age gap thing? Like,
Of course. What would I be doing right now with someone who's 40? Okay, someone... I mean, I would, but... yeah, but okay, let me rephrase. Now I'm open to dating my age mates. It's beautiful to date your age mate. Like kumnandi ujola nendanga yako. I highly recommend.
But maturity wise.
Ujola nendanga yako. Maturity wise?
Yeah.
If a man is mature, he's mature. If he's not, he's not. I've met niggas who are like 35, 36, and they are the worst.
They're dumb.
You understand? They're dumb, they're immature. They're still speaking about rosters and all that shit. You understand? Like umdala, grow the fuck up.
Straight.
You understand? You can't be 36 with the roster. Jesus. You know.
And your views on marriage?
I don't really believe it's a need to get married. I don't think you can't need, like, if people want to get married, they want to get married. That's beautiful. But I don't think, for me, I don't think it's lipopo. I don't think I like dream about getting married. But the thought of it, like, andithandi, like the thought of marriage.
Why?
Because I feel like I don't know. I just the thought of it doesn't bring me like comfort. But like I'm gonna be somebody's wife. I'm gonna have to cater to someone every day. I have to, like.
Is submission a problem?
For me, yeah.
So you like to be dominant in a relationship?
No, not necessarily. But the idea of submission, like I have to submit because like one lobola. And you're my man. I don't know. I just want to do it because I want to do it, not because I feel like marriage brings an obligation to submit. You understand? I feel like it brings an obligation to submit, number one. Number two, just the idea of having to cater to someone, the unpaid labor that comes with it. It's a lot. It's a lot. For me, like if people want to get married, that's beautiful. You understand? For me, I don't know if I want to. But like I said, it's not something like I'm completely against, but no, people shouldn't get married. I'm a person who doesn't believe in dictatorship. I can't dictate what people want to do, or you understand. But for me, hey dog man, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Straight.
But the thought, it's not exciting for me.
Do you even believe in the idea of men leading in society?
Patriarchy. It's patriarchy, right?
No.
I just call it leading.
Okay.
No, if someone is a natural leader, they are, male or female. But I don't believe...
In your relationship, is your man leading?
Yes, he's such a leader. Yeah. But I think we lead in different ways. Yeah, I think we lead in different ways, but I do like a little bit of leadership. You understand? Society is another thing. Depends what you mean by that. But... yeah, I think a leader, man. Like, every woman likes a leader. You understand? Why would I want him to not control, but like like everyone wants to be with
Well, I think it's a full package. If we're talking about leading, controlling, planning, organizing, it's part of management. By the way.
What do you mean by control?
Well, you get to control umdu fairly, if I can put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, not in such a way that now you're suppressed.
Yes, 100%.
But controlling.
Yes. I believe in that type of control. I like that type of control.
Yes.
Naughty, like, yeah. That's a perfect way to put it. That's a perfect way to put it.
She said something very interesting, right? And I'm busy thinking about it right now. She said initially, in her, like, according to her, relationship must start after they had sex.
Oh, that thing on YouTube. Yes. Well, I stand by that. Oh, 100% I stand by that. I think intercourse is a big thing in a relationship. It's a big thing in a relationship. It has to be great. We have to, you understand, we have to connect. You understand? So I don't think I would date someone without having intercourse first. Because what happens if I get into a relationship with you and then the next thing I'm stuck with something I don't like.
Straight.
I don't like movement. I don't like anything. You understand? Now I'm stuck.
It's tricky nowadays because back in the days, I'd like to believe it was never about how the woman feels.
Yeah.
It was always man-based.
Yes, how the man feels.
Yeah, I think Lendo during the time I'm a chair now. Yeah, and then it became a problem.
So squatting is a problem.
Yeah, because now if you not capitalize now, you understand? But it was about, the man being adequate enough.
Yes.
Yeah, but now things have changed.
But basically, if you put it that way, that means Amatota back then, they didn't know how to fuck.
But it didn't matter.
I don't think so.
No, but it didn't really matter. You know, the iveka mandi.
Yeah.
Then umuntu esifazane yena.
Le into ngokuya kwenza helicopter nendoni izinto zangoku ezo.
I mean, it comes with modernizing. You understand? I feel like women now understand in Dogba, sex is mutual. We are having it. You are not having it with me. We are having it, me and you. You understand? So both of us have to feel pleasure. So that's why I say in Dogba, I cannot do a relationship if we haven't had intercourse first. That's just me. I'm sorry, because next thing I'm gonna feel stuck. I'm no. Like,
what if you love this guy but he's giving you bad sex? You love him.
Yo.
Like, no, everything is complete, but the problem is,
the sex is bad.
Yeah. Give you money, everything that you need.
Dog.
It's like a couch, a blue.
Have a couch, man.
And
it's blue. You know? That's tricky, man. That's very tricky because, and I'm trying to give okay, let me be honest. I think, like I said, for me, intercourse is a big thing in a relationship. You understand? It can't be bad. It cannot be bad at all. Yeah, like there's no room for that. But you can always like teach someone your body, what you like, what you don't like. I mean, you understand? That's what happens when two people date or get to know each other. It takes a while to learn the other person. You don't just date someone and then nyazana immediately. You understand? Even with intercourse itself, you don't just get like umazi what they like, what they don't like. So I think it's something you can teach, but man, there are niggas who just can't.
Does size matter?
Yes. Of course it does matter. Yes.
It sounds like if ever isn't a Zambia right clear relationship or okay, you guys now had intimacy. But then meaning you'll have to jump to the next one. I'm assuming.
Depending on whether he's teachable.
Okay.
If he's teachable, there's absolutely no need to jump like to another one. But if it's like really bad, you are Anasan.
Let me put a hypothetical
I have to jump
situation. You know my soul.
Yes.
Kwenzeka la situation kuwe naye. He's not good with sex.
But he can give you R1 million right now.
Yeah. Thini into. Si jonga njani la situation.
If he won't find out, like I'm seeking elsewhere, then yeah, let's go. Let's get married. Let's die together.
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And sex.
You're gonna have somebody who satisfies you sexually and him as the bank.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Since we're on that topic, anyways, how do you then deal with breakups? Also, what would be a sufficient time for you to move to the next relationship?
I believe it depends how like me and the person broke up. But one thing I don't really believe in is okay. I don't really restrict myself like when I'm going through a breakup. If I'm crashing out, I'm crashing out. And I will crash out up until I'm okay. You understand? In terms of moving on, I don't necessarily like put a timeline to healing. But like I need, because sometimes a relationship but it's been over.
Yeah, on woman.
You understand? Yes. Like most of the time, like when a woman leaves, it's being done.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's not difficult to be with someone else, even in like 3 months, 4 months. You understand? So yeah, I don't really dealing with breakups. Yeah, I deal with it like depending on how I feel on that particular day. If I feel like crashing out, I crash out. If I feel like talking to people close to me about it and crashing out again to them, then that's what I do. But I don't necessarily believe like in like giving myself a year off or 2 or whatever. If I find love again, I'm gonna love again. You understand? There's no need to wait. Like, why wait, man? Life is beautiful.
Fair. Sounds fair.
Let's talk about when you're working in a club.
Yes.
Yeah, like how did that come about, and the distinction between a night hostess and a day hostess, and
yes,
with that, please push it further to where you become a alcoholic.
Oh shit. Okay, so I never necessarily like, not even necessarily, but I've never like thought I would like work in the club. You understand? But it happened. There was a club that was opening up, and I'm obviously not gonna mention any names. I don't want to fucking promote people.
Straight.
Two, just behind me now, you know. But a lot of people who know me know where that place was. But yeah, this place opens up, and a friend of mine, she used to do, a former friend of mine, where he sends her like promotions and whatever back in the day. And so she knew a lot of people who knew that particular establishment was opening up. And she calls me up. She's like, yo, they're looking for hostesses, payana. They're looking for waitresses, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, but, let's go. Yeah, but nyani, but for hostessing specifically. We get there. There's like a lot of us because Amanya Bantu are there to apply for being waiters, bartenders, cleaners, yada, yada. And some of us are there to apply for being hostesses. Yeah, but it was just hostess, you know, when we went there. Cut the story short, we get selected to be hostesses, but now there's a distinguishing between day hostess and night hostess. And day hostess was basically like the hostess you see like in a restaurant, welcoming you, giving you the menu, checking on you, making your bookings, canceling your booking, rescheduling your booking, yada yada. The night hostesses were basically, you see how like it's done now, like the ones who like invite you to the club for like a section for niggas and all of those things. Oganye like entertaining ballers that are there. So now there was that distinguishing. So some of us did the day hostessing and then the others did that hostessing, but that was not initially thoroughly and properly discussed. But there would be a split. You know, it came as a shock for a lot of people. So a lot of people did leave, but some people did stay because they were comfortable with it. No one was forced, no one was coerced, you understand. But yeah, I liked it. I liked my job, I'm not gonna lie, I really did. It came with a lot of perks because I mean, if there's ballers, I'm beautiful, you understand. If there's ballers, they see a nice hostess there, this girl looks so innocent, long dress, she's welcoming everybody, you understand. They're obviously gonna tip and all of those things. But also I got exposed to a lot of alcohol. Straight. Like a lot of alcohol. And like alcohol I've fucking never seen in my life. You understand? Because there's ballers every weekend. So we get free alcohols like a lot of the time. These people buy us humbly as well. Because at night we could smoke even though we're hostessing. It's a club. So we could smoke at night and we could drink. But like secretly, wasn't a thing about like you're allowed to drink. Here's a bottle, like Savannah or Sally Savannah while you're at the door, because you're working at the door. But you'd have like a nice glass, you know, alcohol inside, kumnandi, and like alcohol used to like get like left behind a lot, so we'd take some of it and whatever. And yeah, I think that's where the problem started. Like I was just severely like it's okay. I was like severely like exposed to like a lot of alcohol.
Straight.
And yeah, that's where the problem started. And now I couldn't like really function without it because I started not really liking where I was working at the time. So to cope, I would drink. You understand? To go to work, I'm drinking at work, I'm drinking when I come from work. But so that started like a serious problem for me. I couldn't really function without alcohol. I didn't like functioning without alcohol at all. Like if I'm doing anything, like all day, like I have alcohol. And imagine this is, you understand? Because I mean, what year was I in? I think second year. Was it second or third year? It was 2021. So 2021, I was in third year. You understand? So yeah, I was just like overly stressed out by like school and the fact that I'm working at the same time, but also I have hella access to alcohol, you know, so it became like a habit for me to constantly drink or to only function if I've drank. Where I started realizing I have a problem, I failed a big test. I felt like my marks were dropping like a lot, you know. Like by dropping, I mean my marks were like in the 50s. Like the highest I had was like 58. Yeah, and I'm in third year. Like it's make or break that year.
Straight.
You understand? And so yeah, that's when I was like, it's either I quit working here and I do something about what is happening, or like I stay in this pattern. Yeah, but I stayed in that pattern for a while. Because it's hard to break like anything you can't function without. It's like umdu who uses cocaine. But I think people underestimate it when it's alcohol. Like I was a functioning alcoholic. Like I could do anything and Ndlokovana fucked up. But I could do anything. I could do anything you asked me to do. I could study, like be in the study room, and I'm functioning like a normal person. But I'm drunk. But I'm in the study room. There's alcohol in my cup. You understand? It was bad, you know.
Do you shake when you're sober? Did you shake when you were sober?
No. I didn't shake when I was
the
sober.
day after?
Yeah. No, I never had like withdrawals. I never had like, it's funny, like withdrawal. That's why I say functioning alcoholic. You couldn't tell. Like you couldn't see. But people around me could see, but there's a problem. You understand? And people were honest with me. Like people who were close to me at the time were honest about, yo, dog, there's you have a problem. Yeah, you know? Yeah, like people around me were like honest about, dog, this is unlike you. You understand? Especially my brother also, because I used to speak to my brother about it a lot. But hey, ndiyasela, bra. Like, ndiyasela, and I don't know what to do. And my brother was like, yo, man, like, do something about it. So I sought help, you know. But I realized, I will never stop drinking.
I'll minimize.
Yeah. Like, I don't like drink during the week. If I do, it's like one drink or like two max. I know my limits, you know, because I used to like go. You understand? And it was not classy, that thing, because now you understand?
Straight.
Like, you know, and it's dangerous, you know. So yeah, I'm here now.
It sounds like that's a lot, man. That's a lot. But let us go back a bit into the different dynamics at a club. Obviously, you've worked in during the day, even at night, and things like that. And then let us touch base just a bit on Ebola's is.
Yeah.
Do you think they feel like they have a prerogative over amachere once umdu ateng?
Yeah, of course. I think a lot of them think, not even ballers, amadoda in general. I think once they're in the club, they think they're entitled to sleeping with you or getting something in return because they bought you alcohol. You understand? It's club dynamics, man. It's club dynamics. I think a certain obligation is placed on you when they like buy you something, or they buy you alcohol, or they splurge on you. There is like serious entitlement. But I've never really like experienced, like where I used to work, I've never like experienced someone in like hectic danger because they didn't want to sleep with someone or whatever. Because
so usually
I think
they sleep. Usually they sleep, or
so some women do, like if they wanna sleep with someone, they sleep with them because they want to, you understand. But sometimes they didn't want to, so they'd find a way to go home, like sneak out, or say they're going to the bathroom, or they're going outside for a smoke and they don't come back or whatever, you know. But when women want to, they want to, you understand. But I never like really had like encounters whereby someone, I don't know, like someone was upset because someone didn't sleep with them or whatever, you understand. Because sometimes these people like go to the club with girls they already know, or they organize girls there by you know how these girls like who host like do it, like they look for girls to go to the section or whatever.
Mostly I'd say nowadays it's influencers. Even when you find it on the page of the club, whatever the case is, you'd find the face of an influencer.
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
It's common.
Are you an influencer?
I just have a high following. Yeah, I am an influencer. Yeah. Let me not have imposter syndrome.
Do you know the difference between an influencer and a celebrity? Because I'd like to assume some people do celebrate when they see you. But maybe at the mall or whatever the case is.
Before you change the topic, do night hostesses sell bums?
What do you mean by sell bums?
Like, they give you, like, you know, if everybody have their own ballers, right?
Yes.
When maybe Tabo come to the club, and then he always buy me alcohol, send me X amount of money.
Yeah. Yes, it's sex work. It's sex work. I think some of them do sex work. Some of them maybe they do that because. Ibo guys, come on. Like it's a thing. Come on. Like it's a thing. And sex
that's
work
so beautiful, bro. Like.
Yeah. And sex work, I mean, is a thing. I mean, sex work, like, is a thing. Like, it's very common. I think some of them intentionally are sex workers, and some of them are, they just in the club. Yeah, they're just in the club with ballers. She's in a relationship with a baller, or she's not in a relationship with a baller, and she's just in a section. Some of them do sex work. You understand? And sex work is work, by the way. Sex work is bloody work. Please.
Illegal.
Sex work is, yes,
illegal.
Please.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, you can continue. I just wanted to.
Do you remember my question though?
What was your question?
Just differentiating between influence and celebrity.
I think, you know what, Ne? I think, okay, South Africa is a country where people like to humble people. You understand? And I say that because a lot of South Africans don't want to accept the fact that influencers are, I'm going to say unfortunately, but unfortunately for the people who just like to humble people, are the new celebrities. You understand? An example, you can't tell me Grace Mdlkovana is not a celebrity. You cannot tell me Grace Mdlkovana is not a celebrity. True. Unless there's something wrong with you. You understand? You can't tell me Usima is not a celebrity. Or Go Slubi, etc., etc. Like I could go on and on and on. They are celebrities. You understand? I think times are changing. Where numbers are changing. Where brands meet people or how they advertise is changing. You understand? So I think influencers are the new celebrities. You understand? I think so. I think influencers are the new celebrities. I think I regard like another example, just Kamashab. She's a celebrity.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people would disagree with that. But there's a difference. We don't have celebs in South Africa anymore, and they only like think your celebrities are only your Bonang Matebas or Minentle Dlamini, whatever, which are moguls, by the way, top notch. You understand? Like best quality we have. You understand? But I think, I don't know. I wouldn't say for me there's much of a difference. You understand? I think times are changing and influencers are the new celebrities. People just don't like it. But yeah, times are changing, man.
Do you remember last week's question to the next guest?
Yeah.
I think Butkayesu mentioned something about wanting to be famous or something like that.
Does she want to be famous?
Do I want to be famous? Do I want to be famous? Not necessarily. I wouldn't say I want to be famous. I don't think this is a difficult question to answer because it that sounds contradictory considering the fact that I'm on TikTok. But yeah, I don't like TikTok with the idea but I want to be famous. I want to be big. I want to, I think I just like. Yeah, I just like doing what I do, but I don't, and the end, like, I don't pursue it with the intentions or in Jongo Zoba, and if I'm famous, Yeah, I don't, yeah.
Was there a time in your life where you think of maybe doing OnlyFans?
Fuck no. Hell no. No, there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans, by the way. No, I'd never do. I know why you're asking this question.
Okay.
Guys, oh my goodness. I know why you're asking that. It just rang a bell why you're asking that question. No, there was never a time where I would I spoke about it because I wanted people to subscribe. You understand? Okay. It went sideways, gay. It went on Twitter. Oh my goodness, people are calling me.
But the way you said it.
I have a job.
You said it.
I have a job. I don't really struggle with employment. So I wouldn't I have a job, you know.
Economy,
Yes, hence I started YouTube and I was wanting people to subscribe. So I was like, guys, if you guys don't subscribe to my channel, I'm going to try to find another way to make money. It worked. Like, it worked like a fucking charm.
Now that was our Yenza Manyan.
Come on, come on. There's nothing wrong with selling ass, by the way. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I wanted people to subscribe. And it worked, you understand? Because at the time, I think I was making that video. I think I had like 1.5 subscribers. Love video, when it went viral on TikTok, my following, my YouTube subscribers increased to like 7,000, I think. And then it went on Twitter. And I was being grilled by men, to be specific. Abanye were like, yo, she's threatening us with a good time. Abanye were like, Dondoni. Yeah, Lona already was thinking. This other guy also was like, yeah, I know her, she does sell. Come on, undazelapi. You understand? It worked because now like my subscribers are on like 12K. You understand? It really worked, and I really just wanted people to subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, this topic is a very sensitive topic. Straight. Yeah, it's not an easy topic to indulge on.
Ingweng.
Okay. If your child was a girl, would you allow her to do OnlyFans?
Would I allow my daughter to do OnlyFans? I think... I think... Yeah. I think I would have... I think there's a certain way I would have... You know, there are people, like I said, sex work is work, and there are people who enjoy doing it. And if man's by background, they're right. It's not like... they grew up poor or whatever, but that's just what they want to do. That's just what they like to do. But I feel like maybe I would feel like I've failed, like in a sense, if my, like, I think I'd want to provide my daughter with enough comfort that she wouldn't have to go on OnlyFans. But if that's something she did, and the choice, not ukbana, like really there was something so wrong in the foundation of my parenting or raising her or whatever. But Nyani, she just really wants to do OnlyFans, and that's what she likes to do. I'd have to accept, man. I'd have to accept.
Yeah, it sounds like you'd accept because you're compelled to do so.
Of course.
There's no other way.
But I don't think there's anyone who wants their child ba'avuge and do OnlyFans. You know, I don't think... But I'd have to accept.
Again, it sounds contradictory to what you just mentioned now when you said, I mean, if you ever by a sex worker, you can be a sex worker. There's no problem with that. And then when I ask you about umdana wako, then it's a different case. I think it also means that it's wrong, Lando.
It's like... I don't know, sex work is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with sex work. I just think if it was my child, I think if it was my child, I'm not saying like Babandu who do sex work like have like there's something wrong in their foundation. Sometimes that does happen. That was their only option, like to do sex work, you understand, because it was easily accessible at the time, and they don't necessarily enjoy. An example of someone who is very open about the fact that uyayenza but akaithandi Sesona, I think.
The gay guy.
Yes, Sesona is very open about the fact that ndiyayenza lento because I have to, but it's not it's something I would like recommend because it has a lot of dangers in terms of diseases, in terms of amadoda just dangerous, you understand, you know, but akayenza because liphupho lakhe you know, I want to be a sex worker. I don't think there's anyone who wakes up and decides they want to be a sex worker, but abanye abantu, I think, because like I said, times are changing. There are people who just do it because it has a lot of money, you understand. But I think for me, I would think in Dogba, I would want to raise my child with a proper foundation, that things don't have to be that hard to end the sex work because like the problem is money, or the problem is security or whatever. If we answer nyani, because like I said, if we answer nyan because we are funa, then what can I do? But I don't think I would like want my child to be on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
you know,
a quick one, because we already asked you about the question that our guest is asking.
Yeah.
What question do you have for our next guest?
What question do I have for
our next guest? Yeah.
Okay, I didn't expect that. What question do I have for your next guest? Doesn't matter if they're male or female?
Doesn't matter.
I don't have. I can't think of anything.
Anything.
You know, this question, Tato, it's mathematical. It stretches someone's brain. For every time we ask this question, it's not easy for people to just answer it like that.
But they must answer.
They must answer because we want to know what they're thinking at that moment in time. Yeah.
You don't know. What if it's going to be your ex here? No, next episode.
It would never be my ex. It would never be my ex.
It could be anything.
I really can't think of anything.
Even like the simplest thing about their relationship, their career, anything.
I don't know. Would you ever explore being an influencer full time?
Nice, clean. Yeah, and our last chat, I wanted to know, man, how did your grandmother's passing impact you? Like on our last chat before we close.
It was actually her birthday yesterday. I was so devastated. It's something I don't think I will ever be okay from. I don't think. Yeah. Because also my grandma died she was ill, but she was ill very short. So everything just happened like in one go, because she passed away 2020 in January. And she was ill for like 3 months. And my brother and I had to go home to help my aunt to look after her. So yeah, it was sad to see her like in that state, because she was deteriorating like very, very bad. Yeah, because when she couldn't even speak anymore, like because she had a stroke, like she couldn't speak, she couldn't do anything for herself. Yeah, So I think what traumatizes more like day by day is like what traumatizes me more day by day is when I think of how she died. Like, I don't think... Also, Makulam was a churchgoer, and she died horribly. Like, I don't understand why, like, God would allow someone to die in that manner. You understand? And also, she had dementia. So, by the time she died, she didn't remember any of us. It's still... I don't think that's something I will ever, like, heal from, like, at all, But... And also, it put, like... I don't know, like a gap that's just, or a hole that's just like always there in me. I don't think I'll ever like heal from it. It gets better. Like there are times now, like I'm able now to think about her and not cry. I'm able to like sit through her birthday and not cry or whatever, But sometimes I feel guilty, but I feel like I've forgotten her, because yesterday was her birthday, and I only like remembered like when I was writing like a date for something at work. I was like, oh shit, it's her birthday. Usually like I would be devastated up until like her birthday in May, from the beginning of May up until her birthday I'd be devastated. But yesterday I was like, yo, like have I forgotten her? So yeah, there is that guilt sometimes, but it gets better. Like grief it doesn't go away, you just grieve better on some days, And
your uncle's passing?
There was another one. My uncle passed away when I was 14. He was 14 when I passed away.
You were 14?
Yeah, I was 14 when he passed away. It was not a beautiful experience at all. Like, it was not a nice... okay, but death is not a beautiful experience. What the fuck did I say that? It impacted me, like, a lot. You understand? Because Naye... he died, it was worse. He died like very abruptly, because he passed away in hospital. His death was very mysterious. He had a very mysterious death. Even now, I also don't really remember what happened, but it had something to do with fire. He burned and then was swelling. But it was very like mysterious and like very like quick, I don't even, I think I feel like what happened, or because my mom also never like really went into depth with me about it. I just knew about Sesona, and then I just knew about Sesona, and then my mom was telling me like he passed away, and I was coming from school. Like my mom is screaming, you understand, and mind you, like we don't live because we were living in Cape Town at the time it happened. I was living with my mom, and my mom was back home when it happened. So yeah, it was bad, man. It was very bad. Yena I came. I think the gap I still have is still understanding about what exactly happened, but it's a touchy subject. It's one of those things like people don't really want to speak about, you know. So yeah, man, I'll forever like think about them, because even I feel like sometimes my achievements are useless because they don't get to see them. Yeah. I mean, I do have close family. I have my mom. I have everyone. But Bona, it's like like they never got to see anything. Like me graduating, you understand, like how my life turned out. Sometimes I feel like my achievements are empty, but yeah.
Do you have friends around Cape Town?
Yeah, I do. Because I don't have a lot of friends, but I do have friends. Yeah.
Why is it difficult to have friends in Cape Town?
I don't know. I think for me, for me, I'm generally, and people don't believe it, but I'm not that social. So I'm not that social.
You're lying, bro.
Yeah, it's possible to be an introvert, but you still want to be public on social.
Yeah, like I'm not going to social kakulu. So if I have friends, I have like one like for a very long time. Oganye. I've only like recently started having like bangumuntu onechomi. You understand? Because I had like my best friend, she's my colleague, we met him 17, and we just became like very like inseparable. And then abanye that I have, Nabo Onomnye was a colleague of mine, and then Dadibana Nechomi zake, and then we just all became friends. But I think it could be, but for me, because I'm like I'm not always outside, so that's why I found it harder to make friends like before. But Ngoku, I think now I'm starting to have them, because now I'm starting to be,
and must,
you know,
as friends Zako, must they be in a certain level, certain caliber?
Oh no.
You can be friends with anyone.
Yeah. I'm very open to being friends with anybody. Yeah, because some of my friends, Lona, like my best friend and as my colleague, the other ones I'm talking about, Omni is 34. They do completely different things. Omni is a videographer. Omni is an accountant. I don't really mind. I make friends with anybody. Now, if we gel, we gel. Like, let's be friends.
Okay, Omni accountant, Omni
like Omni is a doctor, Omni is a gynecologist. No. But jokes aside, I don't mind. I don't. I'm not fixated on about like must be on a certain level to be my friend. I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
And how's your relationship with your mom
now? My mom and I don't have like a close, like knit relationship. Like we're not that close. But yeah, we just have a relationship. But we're not close, like at all.
Do you guys differ with perspective?
No, this thing is very communal when it comes to women. Like, what's
the problem?
Why?
No, I think
Hey, bro.
My mom and I just don't see things the same all the time. You understand? And then I'm very vocal, and my mom is very emotional, so she can't take criticism. She can't. Everything she thinks is an attack. Yeah, but so it's difficult, like for us to have conversations. And then on my end, I also have a problem. Yeah, and she's brought it up a lot. But like, you don't want to hear someone else, like when in reality, if it's this, then it's this. You understand? Yes, you know.
Straight.
So yeah, like we're not like, we don't have like that close mother and daughter relationship, but we're not enemies. My mom, she's in between. She was like, we're in between, man. She's in between, like she's not.
Sister, in between, man.
Yeah, in between. But I say she's strict. She's in between. She's because, and the reason why I say that is because she was open to me getting tattoos. She was open to me getting piercings. She was open when she first started saying, oh, ngiyasela, you understand? I mean, obviously, I had a child. What the fuck? You understand? You know, yeah, I strict. Like she's in between. Yeah.
So in closing, like, what are you working on? Will you branch out into acting, modeling, anything that's out there?
No.
What can you expect?
Acting, no. Modeling, no. I'm actually starting to like seriously pursue TikTok. Like,
As a
yeah.
career?
Not full time.
Okay.
But as a career, I wanna take it seriously as a career with my career as well. So having two careers, you understand? Because I think before, like Nandians and Jay by way TikTok and Jay on the side. But I've seen what it's done for me. Like I'm only like starting to really grow, like very recently, and I've been on TikTok for 4 years. You understand? So it's taken like very long for me to like even see it as something I would possibly pursue as a career. But I mean, in Cyril's economy, man, having one career,
Boring.
And one stream of income as well. Yeah,
we are
something
born
terrible.
So yeah, it's I think social media now, because I'm also trying to like build my Instagram, because before like when my account was also private, you know, all that shit. But yeah, I think social media, YouTube as well. But I'm having so many issues with YouTube, and people are always asking me, why don't I post it? But I'm trying to fix it, you know. Yeah, I think just building like my social media and like having it as a career, like taking it properly, like, and seriously as a career on the side. Not on the side. I need to stop fucking saying that. But like this, like zombie.
Yeah, the balance.
Like for them to coexist.
Would you come back for episode 2? Because I feel like we haven't spoken about it.
Yeah,
and it's a
we
lot.
just
And
on the
the
surface.
The more we go, I just have like plenty of questions. Come back.
But one last question on my side. What piece of advice would you give to yourself that maybe something you should have done early in your life?
What piece of advice?
Yeah.
You're a lot. Like there's a lot I would have done differently. Like there's a lot I can't really think of. I wouldn't say I have regrets. Yes, I did have, but I've learned to let go of that feeling. It's very crippling, like to have regret. But I feel like I would have been a lot further than I am in terms of everything if I was more confident. I think I had a problem before, and I've always spoken about this on TikTok, of not trusting myself, or feeling like I don't deserve certain things, or shrinking myself. Yeah, I think I would have done a lot more for myself. I would have been, and not even like materialistically, like I would have had a car, I would have been in bigger rooms. You understand? I think I would have experienced bigger rooms. I think I would have experienced a lot more opportunities, you know, had I just trusted myself, you know.
Sounds informative.
Is there anything on your end?
That was my end.
I mean, I'm just trying to venture into events, man, you know. Yeah, I'm just working on an event, probably around August.
What events do you do?
I'm gonna start. Like, I'm just trying to like make a podcast event.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's
like
nice. That's very nice.
We shoot an episode, then we add the trailer there, and then maybe it drops the following day, you know, and then maybe venture with some content creators, something like an expo exhibition in a way. I want to venture into that.
Yeah.
Shooting live, but as an event. Like we shoot for like an hour, done. Then from there, people they come, they perform.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm just trying to venture into that.
Yeah, this guy is optimistic.
Well. Yeah, sorry.
I'm saying I hope it goes well.
It will. You're gonna come, Mus.
Of course.
His name is Carla.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to venture into that, and also so I'm giving back to the community, man. I think 3 months back, I've been having this idea of doing some school project. Maybe if we can buy shoes, socks, you know, go to schools, give back.
Yeah.
Meal, you know, even if it's like a sandwich, 2 slices and everything, just something, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to venture into that. So, but they'll leave a comment and tell us if we should do it or not. for our viewers, you know, because I mean, we are the new podcast in the blog. We just started.
How long ago did you guys start?
I started 4 years ago.
Okay.
And 4 years ago, I started in Limpopo, then went to Joburg, then we had to pause, and then we started now. I think it's 2 months now.
Chasing 3 months.
Like the consistency and everything and improvement.
We still feel like it's a new dawn. You know, when you've started, you know, revamping something. Yeah, you still feel like it's still new. Yeah. But
straight.
I wish you guys the best.
You know, it is the biggest podcast in the world.
In the world. In the world.
Guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming too. You know?
Thank you. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, so for me, it's your boy Tato, aka PG Smoke SA, and I'm with Tomas. And today we had the most gorgeous lady in the world.
Yes. You see? Ivana, like.
And we out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, send this to your granny, your aunt, your little sister, so that they can subscribe. From me, bang.